Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Shipyard. I am your host Nitsify, but I am not your DM. Welcome to the Frostbite campaign. Before we get into, here's what happened last episode, because we got a mouthful that we got to deal with that in a second here. We have some people to introduce. I play Iva Kosha, the Lupin Librarian. Definitely not a secret agent. We also have Anya, who plays Chi, who is the medical person of the military, Tabaxi.
Hello.
And we also have Acrid.
And we're still out for debate on Iva's secret agent status.
I mean, like, you really don't need to look into that, you really don't have to.
Sleeper agent.
But we also have Acrid, who plays Ozumi, Ryu, Vito, Satoshi, Hoshi, Jaro, Sydney, Sosho, Tomio,
everyone
Silas,
else,
Trevor,
and he's the DM.
Marlo, Red, Kavar, Kylo, Zena, Lindis, Kalin, Mao, Moro, Rizaku, Evru. I think that's about it. Oh, and don't forget the commander of Shadowcat Anya's base. What was his name? Keith Ricardo? Something like that? Gonzalez. Was it Gonzalez? Something like that, yeah. He's a DM.
Kent Ramirez.
Yeah, Kent Ramirez. Close enough. There was an R somewhere in there.
Dude, I just... Kent. What's his last name? Oh, and it's Ramirez.
Ramirez, yeah. Hey, to be fair, I had the K right for the first name, and I had an R on the first attempt for the last name. I was in the right direction.
You said Gonzalez.
But I said Ricardo, and then I said Gonzalez.
Ricardo!
Yeah, Ricardo is a first name.
I mean, have you seen I Love Lucy? There's Mr. Ricardo, which is that's his last name. Or is that Is that Ricky's last name in that? Hold up. I Love Lucy Ricardo. Is that the last name or is that the first? No, that is his last name. Ricky Ricardo. Okay, no, I'm right. It can be a last name. Okay, anyways. So, in case you guys don't know, we had one more hiccup. OBS, yet again, decided, hey, what if we grab Nitsify's mic? And after they'd done multiple testings showing that the mic was working, what if we grab the mic and just tear its throat out and then throw it in the garbage can, put it in a blender inside the garbage can, install a power outlet that will run inside the garbage can, give it heating, a warmer, and a raccoon, let the raccoon blend it for at least 3 to 5 business days, and then give it back to them. So essentially, it is no longer working. That I tried again to recover it. No, I was not able to recover it. So we're giving another recap. I'm hoping, after reinstalling all of OBS this week, hopefully that fixes the problem. I don't know what's causing it. I'm starting to lose my mind. So, luckily, there wasn't anything over the top last session. A lot of it was us checking on the NPCs and kind of more just genuine roleplay. However, there was one big bit which was talking with Red, aka Pinky, aka the prisoner. As we got talking with him, and I'm trying, like, a little bit of those, like, being off those meds has started kind of, like, kicking in. We were talking about his file, and he actually started laughing a bit. We actually got him to come back to his senses very, very small bit before completely crashing out again. But we got information about apparently whatever led to him getting himself locked up was something about the people that were like delving into the dimension for shards apparently were warlocks of some sorts, and he attempted to stop them from creating a seal, I think. But with warlocks being mentioned, we sent Evru and Kalin to go look into gods by looking around for books for them. Evru almost possibly brought the wrath of Toxite on her because she saw Toxite when she found a random book and said Toxmite, reading his name out loud incorrectly. That's how you piss off an eldritch god. So I took the book from her. I'm looking into it instead. But besides that, a lot of it was just kind of checking on people. Just kind of making sure everything's going to be good. And then lastly, we do have the police medic trying to keep people segregated by how they took damage, because we don't know how the infection spreads. So we're trying we're basically just having her keep an eye out on everybody as a whole, obviously. And if somebody that has been struck in some way, if they do have to go out with a party, then people just have to keep an eye out on them in the process, essentially. But essentially, we're trying to deduce down on what might cause an infection. We have seen people who have gotten bit, people who have been slashed, and people who have just been simply touched. As well as one person, specifically Chi, had the zombie freak's blood get in her, body. So, we're kind of doing process elimination of any people start showing infection, or we're going to try and dumb it down to, okay, well, they got this type of injury, so it might be this what leads into a type thing, so... Hopefully nobody turns, obviously, but if they do turn, hopefully it's one of the people that got one very specific type of injury, so we'll be able to kind of narrow down what causes the infections. But besides that, I think that was about it. I think. Unless there's anything we're forgetting, but we'll probably mention it midway into the session if we remember anything last second. I think that's genuinely about it. A lot of it is just kind of random stuff. I know Iva wanted to get a hold of a vial, which she got a hold of a vial from the police medic, so she can hopefully try and get blood samples from the actual infected creature to try and get that to Tomio, so we can get that researched. We talked about possibly eventually trying to go to a hospital, because if we get Tomio to a hospital where he can do proper lab checks instead of just working with the put-together hunk of junk that he's working with right now, he might be able to do more thorough checks and get a lot more information off of it.
He's got a microscope. That's about it right now. He's like, I can see that there's shit wrong.
Yeah,
that's about all I got.
I'm sorry.
Yelled at by Chi.
Yes. However, it just hit me. I remembered. I knew there was something we were forgetting. Kailu. It has been mentioned Kailu's probably gotten himself tracked because he's still been breaking into the firewall, and if any of the people are still alive on the military base that we want to hide him, they will probably be coming after him. And with us looking into things, they most likely know our location. I mean, we probably want to get moved into the other base pretty soon here at this point. Otherwise, we're going to start having people possibly coming after us, which is a whole separate new problem. So we might have proper secretive military coming after us. We also talked about possibly eventually trying to get down into the main big military base to try and get the information that we need, which then comes to the question of, do we want Kailu to continue trying to dig for those files, or would we rather just wait for Red to get his memories back and then get that rest of the information by directly delving into the military base, which then leads to the question of, is it worth having Kailu keep the tech that he has, because as long as he has that tech, he can be tracked, and as long as he can be tracked, we will probably have more military idiots coming after us. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you reminded me of that feature.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so basically right now the big places that have been mentioned that we do need to deal with at some point is, at this point, we have hospital, we have military base, we have other military base, because cheese.
We do need to go back to the police station.
Yeah, because we need more...
Because I do want to see if we can find armored vehicles.
Yep. And we also need to still set up the base in the power plant. It might honestly be good to go ahead to the armory, and then maybe eventually... We can't keep sitting on this power plant. The longer we wait, the more messy it might get. Because someone else claims that place before us, we are fucked. Unless we can get them to work with us.
Y'all might have a whole gang fight.
I don't want to deal with the gang fight. I don't know about you, Chi.
It'll also be easier to get to the power plant if we have those armored vehicles.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think that needs
Armory.
to be...
Yeah.
That needs to be our primary concern.
Oh, yeah. Armory, because also we need the stuff so we can move everything we need to move without the difficulty of working with two compact cars with barely any space.
Mm-hmm.
For other special threats that could be taken out and not left to fester, that you guys are actively aware of, she barely saw something near Frostbite meets in the building. Everyone else was loosely aware that there was something in there, but there was something big moving inside the building,
Yeah.
and it kind of just reached up and pulled itself to a different story of the building with an uncomfortable amount of ease.
Yeah, but I don't know if we want to be dealing with that with so many people being injured.
There is, I know, I
Yeah,
just threw that out there as special threats that. It's like the thing of you guys know there's the common infected things, and then there's these special ones that are also popping up. So they're good. This
Yeah.
little. Let's remember these exist in their last known location. There is also the technician guy at the club,
Which
who
really
fucking took down Marlowe in like a second.
it really comes into question of, do we have a reason to head back to those places? Because if we don't have a reason to go there, there's no reason in fighting those things. Like, unless they start wandering.
There is the motorcycle at the club, but I don't know if that would be worth it.
I don't know if that's worth it.
There's
also-
the bike and all the alcohol that'd be at the club.
True, the alcohol. We do need that because that would be good for sterilization.
Yeah, but also something that can be mentioned is that there's a lot of clubs. We're in a big city. We could really just avoid the guy by going to another club.
Yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but it would make, at least in my mind, it makes more sense to just avoid. We know there's a massive fucking threat in that place. If we can avoid dealing with the massive threat and still gain the alcohol, we might as well, right?
And if we're going to a different club, we might actually find more people.
Yeah. Because that's another thing, is we might be able to find other survivors if there's any survivors in other places. As for the one at Frostveins, I don't imagine we'll be heading back there. Unless there's, like, randomly something we need from, the dad's, aka Ryu's, basement. As far as I know, we got the information we needed from that area. As far as I know.
Getting the rest of that information would still be useful, but again, that can be done after we get armored vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just tossing that information out there to be just so that wasn't forgotten.
Yeah. Definitely main priority, armored vehicle, and getting that base set up, because we really shouldn't dawdle on that for too long.
No, keep waiting.
Seems like a bad idea. I don't want to deal with, like, the frickin' rabbit gang and then some other third-party gang showing up from, like, across the city. Yeah, I don't want to show up and suddenly there's a bunch of, like, frickin', like, I don't know. I don't even know. What would be, like, a worse version of the frickin', like, Badger gang? Thrycreen gang. Just a fucking hive mind. I don't want to deal with a hive mind gang, okay? It's just a bunch of praying mantises.
That's an idea, actually.
Praying mantis, like, monks. It's like, oh, they don't have guns. Yeah, they don't fucking need them. Those claws are like a fucking sword. And there's a lot of them.
That's an idea, actually.
It is an idea. It is. I speak ideas into existence. It doesn't mean it's always beneficial to me, but I do it anyways.
Oh, yeah. You could have chosen anything, man, and you chose Thrycreen praying mantises.
Yup.
You chose what is possibly the worst option to have to deal with in your current situation. And you also threw out they're all monks. Like,
Doesn't mean that it has to be canon. My brain just went to, like, and this is a really bad scenario. Let me give a really bad scenario to make a point. Could be worse. There's definitely worse.
oh yeah, there is. But still. Fucking praying mantis. Goddamn.
I was just picturing just a bunch of big-sized mantises from fucking Kung Fu Panda. Like, Listen, that man held up a whole bridge with several people on it all by himself. You gotta give that man credit.
No, really. And then he did the fucking wave.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Like,
small
the
wave. Like,
fucking-
he made it go across the whole way. That's fucking
It also
impressive.
It also flung all the other 4.
Yeah, I mean, with how long that bridge is, right? Like, keep in mind, a normal human couldn't do that. This was a fucking insect, and it had a full-on, full-size snow leopard, a tiger. Tigers are heavy motherfuckers. A snake, a monkey, and a crane. Ugh. Terrifying motherfucker. They nerfed his ass when he fought. I'm gonna be real. Tai Lung should have been fucking dead. One hit is all that would have taken from that motherfucker. It's gonna be the worst paper cut you ever get in your damn life.
His physical feats unmatched. However, combat victories actually very few.
Yeah, no, for real. It's like they removed his. It's like, yeah, physical feats insane. However, like, martial technique apparently is down the drain, despite being a martial arts quote unquote master. Oh, fucking hell no, you aren't. No fucking shot. You should have won that shit. That brother has enough fucking strength under his claws to be able to cut a person's finger off, and this man went, oh no. He also had the tiny advantage. It should have been so hard for Tai Lung to hit that motherfucker. What do you mean? sorry. Anyway, sorry. Railroad. Apologies. Go. God.
Alright, fuck, where's the plot? Okay, hold on.
There's a plot somewhere.
I lost it.
Well, a question that should be asked because we haven't actually confirmed what exactly we're gonna do. It sounds like Anya and I are both in agreement, obviously, for the next day. Because I don't imagine we're doing anything else within day 3? Because we came back and
It's start of day 4 now.
Yeah.
Y'all got a long rest.
Yeah, I guess question is, is like what people do design you want to bring for the armory.
Yeah. Well, Anya is at the restroom, so if you have any suggestions, you can. She's able to hear everything.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me see who's currently not injured. That's the question. We have Ryu Ozumi.
Most of the people we have are injured.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out who's not injured. I know Ryu's, he's fine. He's fine. Ozumi, I think he's fine, but I don't know if it's smart yet.
She just needed to get some food and water in her system, and now she's chilling.
I still don't think we should bring Ozumi.
Oh, no.
Because she does not have much in the way of experience. I think she needs to be at least able to do some basic hand-to-hand combat.
I don't know what she can do. I can fully agree. It's the problem if I don't know what she can do, if she's capable at all, and I'd rather not.
We need to figure that out before she is comfortable taking her with.
You know, it's funny y'all should mention that, because trust me, she doesn't know what she can do either.
I also feel like her dad would appreciate us not immediately taking her with.
Yeah. He's like lightly teaching her in the background after sorting all of his papers. He's like, alright, you got your magic. Cool, I can finally teach you some shit. Here's basic ice control. Oh god, this is gonna take a minute. I gotta remember I have years under my belt.
We can, I do recommend obviously I know we want to keep most of the police here for defense. I do recommend at least bringing one of them though, so that way we can have someone that actually knows the armory like the back of their hand. Like, I think that makes sense. Also, like, we need someone who has keys and knows where to get said keys. Like, I think bringing them would make sense. I don't know which person would typically bring that. I don't know if we need to bring Jaro. He seems to be like the head chief here, but
Yeah, he would have the keys, but he could toss them to anyone. It's kind of just who do y'all want to bring.
yeah. I mean, like the question is, would the others know the armory as well as him? I don't know how far they were allowed to go into these places normally when they weren't having to.
They would have
down.
to know the armory as well as him.
I mean,
They do know it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just putting it out there because I'm be real as someone who's worked around these, not exactly that type of environment, around similar environments. There's still things like with buildings where you don't typically go in every fucking room, unless you have a reason to. That's why I was like I don't imagine the medic would know at the fucking every area of the armory because that's not really a place that they typically work at in general. Normally they're in more of, I don't know, their normal headquarters, not the armory. That's why I'm like, I don't know what people are going to be useful for this. Like, what was their normal stations? What areas did they typically work in? Did they all typically work in the armory? Who typically did an inventory? Inventory people would probably know more than that. The chief would have to know inventory. I know that. I don't know about the other two. That's more why I say that.
Yes. I can say from what y'all would be able to quickly learn, your best two options for who would be able to help. What?
You got this.
Fuck. Jesus, I've lost it. I started talking, but lost it. God.
God. My speech
what y'all would
your
be
speech
able
through the loops.
What y'all would be able to find out who actually knows information about the armory through just light talking and passive chatter.
Yeah.
Your two best options for who to help you is Jaro or Vito.
Okay.
Vito was being the primary support officer. Well, he doesn't fight very much. It wasn't the primary combative. He was the support guy.
Okay.
And he did a lot of background work to make other officers' jobs easier.
Okay.
So he did a lot of inventory stuff and maintenance, if what was needed, without other than like actual mechanic shit. That wasn't in his doctrine.
Makes sense.
Of information, because they had actual mechanics. It's just he doesn't know if they're alive.
Might be good to try and check.
He's like, he would know where y'all could check for some armored vehicles and seeing what is available, because there is behind the armory, there is another place that the vehicles would have been parked.
Okay.
He doesn't know. He hadn't gone there. In truth, like none of them. They were more worried about not trying to die than checking on the vehicles.
Okay.
So he doesn't know what's been hijacked, what hasn't been, what doors have been broken into. Yeah,
that makes sense. So Vito or Jaro might be a good option then.
Yeah, he'd be the two best options. They'd be the two best options. Satoshi, you'd kind of find out, like, he can. He was a guy who just ran a lot of things. He was just, like, a lot of the runner of just going and doing the quicker, less problematic issues.
Yeah.
So he was rarely at base, but when he was there, he did know the base well enough. And Hoshi would have fully admit, unironically, that was like her fourth time ever being in the armory. She like rarely ever went there. She had no reason to be there.
And either way, it'd probably be good to have the only other medic like staying at the base.
Yeah. Yeah. Hoshi's like, I volunteer, you don't take me.
Yeah.
Considering this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. There's a list of things we need to do in some semblance of an order of importance.
Oh god.
Police station, Frostbite meets.
Hospital.
Yeah, hospital.
Enough said.
Power
The
plant.
hospital.
Yeah. And then, yeah, big military base. Cheese primary. I mean, when we want to do cheese primary before we get to the big military. I only ask that because like the big military is also where where the shards I'm guessing would be. If we want to try and
Probably.
save your comrades, it probably would make sense to try and put that before the military base. And I only say that because I don't know how long they'll be able to hold out. Because, like, we can go to the big military at any point. Information isn't going to walk away. However, your comrades will eventually run out of rations.
Yeah, you've got a point.
Yeah.
There is also the airfield, 3 hours out, that is connected to the big military base, which is the place where the warlocks were that Red fought and killed.
Yeah.
That was the airfield, was the site of the massacre in the warehouse.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, so airfield, big military base at 7, cheese primary, in between power plant and airfield. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. I can agree.
We need to get the power plant set up before we bring too many more people in.
I can agree.
But also, we desperately need those armored vehicles in order to be able to achieve any of this, because there is no way 2 small cars and a motorcycle
Oh, yeah.
with a sidecar.
Hey, you know,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
about
no,
to
they're
say,
not
you got
gonna-
a sidecar. Don't forget about that sidecar.
There's no way that's going to be enough for
Dude, Moro's-
transporting everything.
Moro's so
Definitely wouldn't
pissed
be.
that he had to ditch that fucking bike.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to remember what everybody's injuries were.
I can read through what I have in my notes. Every's fine. Silas just got tapped for mana and just legit needed a rest day.
So he
Okay,
should
so
be
he should
good.
be good to go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up. He's not really doing anything yet. It's kind of that very clear, like, I'm waiting for orders. I ain't doing shit until I'm told to right now.
Yeah.
Kavar, he has a cut on his side that was approaching laceration, but wasn't quite that bad. It was mentioned in the notes that he was about halfway through his ammo, but he got it all back
Yeah.
because of Chi being
Yeah.
like, have some bullets. Marlowe is... No, he's not good to go.
Marlowe is not moving anytime soon.
Moro is just got the bad cut on his arm, but that's all patched up and will just take a couple of days to heal. But he's still got the rest of his body, and it's a honey badger. They'll fight with an injury.
Yeah.
Jaro got bit.
Jaro
Yeah,
did
but
get
he's...
bit. Yeah.
That's what I remember for the group that you guys sent on your own.
I'm looking at everybody in general.
Yeah. Jaro is bitten. Zilly got bit as well.
Are they healed?
Zilly is... Yeah, Zilly is the one lady y'all haven't seen what she can do. She was the one who is already down when y'all got there.
Yeah.
She's getting back up and running. She can probably help out. Y'all don't know what she can do. It's just kind of she's there.
I also don't remember how bad her injuries were.
She had mostly cut scratches and a bite. But the one that really got fucked up the most was Yushi, the holographic gauntlets lady, who got like part of her shoulder ripped out by a bite that took her down. So she's not up and active again, but you need an emergency person. You got somebody. She's at least got access to the rest of her body.
And Mao.
Mao has the side injury. But if she stays at range, she should be fine.
Now uses a shotgun. That's not going to be an option.
She also has a pistol now, so she does actually have some range.
I gave her
Magnum.
I gave her my Magnum.
Dude, you really like have a Magnum, fucking. And I think she actually domed somebody with that shit too.
I think so. Yes.
Like immediately after being handed it.
Yep. Oh man.
Yeah. Marla fucked. He is just fucked up. There's no. Dude had a hole, like his sternum was like, we're holding strong. Oh.
Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep track of the ones that are still injured when I put down the text. That's why I was like, that's why I asked, like, is Jaro and the one other person that you didn't answer? I'm trying to remember who they were, because I didn't write them down, because I didn't get an answer. But the other one that got bit, if they were actually recovered or not. Because it's good knowing who we can send out.
Yeah, Jaro's
I got
back
mute.
up and active. So going up the list. Good. Vito's good. Satoshi's good. Hoshi's good. Jaro's good. Sydney's good. Sosho's good. Tomio's good. Silas is good. It's just he needed a day of rest. Trevor's good. He did have a cut on his arm, but he's fine. Marlo's fucked up. Red's fine, just a bit insane. Kavar has the cut on his arm, on his side. Kylo, cool. Kylo is fine and operational. Zena and Lindis are good. Kylan is obviously stellar.
I'm more trying to think of who is good to actually move, because keep in mind most of these injuries have only had a singular day.
I just got back.
Hi. Welcome back then.
That's why we're kind of trying to figure out, okay, what was everybody's injuries?
Yeah, we've gone through that. At least to my understanding. Anyone else everyone I haven't given an injury to, I'm just going to say are fine. Their wounds are probably stitched up or scabbed over, and they're just gonna have to deal with the pain. Because that's how most of them would be at this point. The ones that have been named are the ones that have the notable injuries left.
Yeah.
That still need a day or two more to heal.
Okay.
Sometimes it's very hard to DM for this campaign, I won't lie, because it'll be a month and it will have been a day. And I'm like, well, time's passed. No, it hasn't.
That's fair. Okay, so who are we taking?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We could just bring Vito. If we're just doing the armory, we could just bring Vito.
some fucking spec ops right there. You got Chi, Vito, and fucking Iva.
Keep in mind though, if our main goal is to get multiple armed vehicles, I can't drive.
Was Satoshi injured?
No. I think he did get a slash, but that's
Can Satoshi
Not-
drive?
I would assume so.
You never know. Maybe he takes a taxi to the crime scenes.
Yes, he can drive.
Okay, cool. Well, honestly, I say that more in the fact of like sometimes, well, not even sometimes. There's a lot of times where police officers go in like groups rather than just solo. So typically, there's a guy that drives and a guy that doesn't. So that's why I was like, well, I mean, he doesn't have to drive. Like, if he's at the right rank, then he doesn't have to drive at all. So he might not need to drive because there's the other guy, his partner driving for him instead, type thing.
Fair the fuck enough.
Ah. I know, like, yes, you can still find them solo, but it's not always the case. With them being kind of like a more rougher area of the city, I don't imagine you'd have police going solo, in all honesty.
They likely didn't.
I'm trying to figure out who can actually be helpful in getting vehicles.
Probably Trevor, because he'll actually know how vehicles work.
Yeah, if we need to hijack any of them, then... Or if
if y'all can't...
Or if one of the cars won't start for some reason. Imagining they'll start fine.
So I'm
but
looking
never know.
at...
You can hope.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Trevor, Satoshi, Vito, and Rio.
I'm gonna throw this out there just because it's funny for me to say. There is another option if y'all need someone to hotwire a vehicle to get it started.
Don't say Silas.
No. He's not. No, he plays baseball. He doesn't know how to hotwire vehicles.
Teenagers rebel.
Sure love.
Huh?
Sure love.
I say Silas as a character doesn't.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't
Lumis.
care. No, but Red does.
Yeah, Gorth Red
Yeah,
does.
but we also still don't know Red's state of mind when out in the field.
Yeah.
It's fair. Just say I'm just throwing it out there. It is an option. I think he quite literally hotwired. No, he did. He hotwired the vehicle that got y'all out of the base.
I'm just gonna put
Yeah,
out there,
I
there's
know.
another person I can think of that probably would know how to. We have a gangster
Who's
here.
that?
I imagine
Yeah,
the
Moro,
gangster would know
yeah.
how to hotwire.
We have Nur.
Yeah, we have Nur and
And
we
Nur.
have Moro. We have like two options there with that. Is Nur sticking around though? Actually, I should, because I know he was going to be trying to get the rest of the gang to the safe area, hopefully.
Okay, so he's kind of in an instance of if y'all wanted his help, he'd hang out, but
Okay.
otherwise he'd hang back and head
Okay.
back.
Do we want
So-
I
Nur?
think it would be more useful for Nur to start getting the rest of the group to the library.
I can agree.
He has also got to get an entire gang of honey badgers to fucking mobilize with
Yeah.
some level of fucking coordination.
That's what I mean.
Dude, you guys just suddenly start hearing a lot of gunshots. It's like, oh my god. Well, we know who's coming.
That's what I mean. I think it might be better for him to go and
Yeah.
get the rest of the honey badgers instead of coming with us.
Yeah. So he will, Nur will be leaving to do his things.
Kokomi.
Kokomi.
Kobe.
For a second, there's a tribal character. And then she's gone.
I don't know who Kogami is. I'm guessing that's from one of your private ones.
Yeah,
Or
she's my
current.
current solo.
Ah, gotcha.
She's a ranger.
I don't think she fit very well in this campaign.
She's a tribalistic ranger.
Yeah, it really wouldn't fit. She'd be so out of her, like, typical field.
Yeah.
She'd get her fade run instantly by any dude with a gun.
Yeah.
My brain getting back on track. She would honestly go up to Red. Because there's not really any better time to see, you know, what his mental alignment would be on the field than in a very controlled situation with a lot of people around just in case something goes wrong. She would just... Red,
Hmm.
do you think you can keep the laughing under control if you have to go out and do something?
Yes, with some struggles. I might have to cover my mouth every now and then.
Because any type of sound will alert these things.
If a fight starts, I'll warn that I won't be able to hold my laughter back then.
In that instance, there's going to be more than enough noise. I'm
Ah.
talking about if we can remain as quiet as possible. Would you be able to control yourself enough?
While maintaining secrecy, I can maintain control. And I will do so to the best of my abilities at this current moment. In truth, this is the longest stint of actually being able to see it clearly I've had in years.
Let's hope it stays that way. I know there's still a few more days of that medication being in your bloodstream.
Well, if I get to fight, I might be able to help mitigate that.
Do you think a muzzle would work?
Does it look like he's got...
I feel like not even a cricket makes a noise. Like, there's not even a cricket. It's just silence.
I mean, like, if we
It's
modify it to fit for, like, a human's mouth, like, do you think that would work?
She just tilts her head and looks at Iva with this expression of, what the fuck is going on in your brain?
I'm just saying, it's an idea. I mean, if the laughing's the problem, Sosha could probably do something. A little bit of welding.
What does
Show.
What does Sosha do?
No.
But, I mean, I'm just throwing around the idea. It might be an interesting... It might work.
Dude, I'm sorry. I love the second Sosha's name is said. The immediate, slightly crazy old Kitsu going,
Iva and him would make a dangerous combo.
Dude, meanwhile, the active gray hairs forming.
On Chi.
And Rizaku.
Oh, God.
Man, no wonder Rizaku has white fur.
Now you know. Oh, God.
Yeah, it should definitely be mentioned. Another thing that is a thing to be known: Rizuku is only like a year or two older than Silas.
Yeah.
That is another thing to remember. Rizuku really isn't that much older than Silas.
Yeah, makes sense.
He's handling this shit probably only so well because he was one at the library when it started, and two, he dealt with Sosho a lot. He was already kind of mentally prepared for crazy people.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, man. But, I mean, the muzzle, like, a human muzzle, like, he might be able to make something like that, like, if we need it, like...
She's not looking into that.
Okay. I just write ideas out.
Dude, sometimes it's your ideas
Mhm.
are so outlandish, I can't tell if they're bits or not.
I'll let you figure that one out. I'll let you contemplate
Usually,
that one.
man. Yeah, usually you're like, it was a joke. I'm like, was it? You sure about that?
Sure.
Because you did a real shit job of making that sure.
I just have a very good poker face. I'm gonna be real.
I'm just extremely tone deaf.
No, to be fair, my sarcasm, a lot of people do not know how to pick up on sometimes, so.
Yes. But now that you're saying that, that means you're not being sarcastic.
Or am I?
Bro, this is gonna be a crazy squad of people to go and fucking hijack several SWAT vehicles.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we won't need to hijack. Hopefully we'll just be able to get the keys and go. That's the best outcome there, but I don't know how
Yeah.
realistic
That's
it
who I'm
is.
thinking for the team.
God, that is a team of very well-built fucking people.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking Vito, Satoshi, Rio, Chi, Iva, Trevor, Silas, and as a test, Red.
I don't know why, but I really just picture them as like, you mentioned everyone, and then Iva's just left in the dark, and just like, what about Iva? Oh, yeah, I guess her too. Yeah, I guess. Oh, God.
She would just look at Trevor and just think he can come with us just in case we got a hotwire or something.
Likely, hopefully.
And also make sure that none of the vehicles are in poor condition.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to hope they had good mechanics.
Silas,
Hmm.
you think you're up for a run?
Yeah, can't afford to get rusty.
The more you practice, the better you'll get.
I need to see what you can do. That's Ryu in the background.
She would look back to Red and just, you're going to be staying with me the entire time.
You'd see his chest kind of move like a laugh was going to come out. And you kind of just see him like physically like close his throat so no fucking sound comes out.
We're going to test and see.
Hey, what if we did one of those
Because
head
I
clamps?
also need to know how well you can fight.
What if we
Okay,
do,
I
like-
need to
yeah,
say that again, Anya. I didn't hear you over Nits.
Discord delay went hard, because we both spoke at the same time.
I know you always do this.
Yeah,
You're
I-
exceptional at it.
Yeah.
She, while looking at Red, would have just, going to stay with me, just in case. But I also need to see how well you can fight.
Well, if there's a fight, I can help. I can also definitely hold them off.
How's your back after having that sigil removed?
Uh-huh.
Let me see.
He would turn around and you can't even really tell that there was a cut open. His body's already kind of mended itself to an alarming degree. Like there's not even a scab.
Right. Your healing capabilities are something else.
I've also just been sitting on my ass for 4 days.
To be fair, I literally had to cut a piece of your back off.
And I wasn't exactly quiet.
Or in control.
Correct.
Right.
What if we got like one of
Alright.
those like metal head clamps that you see like in like like the movies like Frankenstein, and then we could like fasten the bolts so that like he can't move his like when they like you break your jaw and like that bit's there to kind of hold your mouth shut like that. That'd stop any laughter.
Iva.
What? I'm just pointing out ideas. A little bit of welding.
If he cannot speak, he cannot let us know if something goes wrong.
Sign language.
Just goes, no, we need him to be able to speak because I need to know what he knows.
Okay. Sorry, Social. No foraging today.
Too late.
What'd you make?
Social!
I make special thing.
Hmm? Let me see.
Sosho wanders away and starts working on TM something.
Risako,
Oh,
go
boy.
make sure he's not going to blow something up, please.
Noted. Like, I'm gonna be real, is that, you know when someone just pivots on one foot
Yep.
and starts walking? Yeah, he just does that.
That's fair.
Like, it's the most just, like, mid-sip of a drink, about, like, brings his drink down, spins, noted, and then walks away while sipping. Because he knows there ain't shit he can do. He can just prevent something from blowing up.
Fair.
It's also the thing that he's like, I know it's gonna be useful, I just don't know in what way.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna be real, also, the thing that you guys would be noticing is Sosho isn't taking anything useful to make his bullshit. He's taking what would be classified as unnecessary junk that doesn't help anybody, and then just making it useful.
It's good. We're not like losing resources that way.
Yeah, it's like he's also just recycling all the junk until he can get to actually useful resources.
That's fair.
But he wants to get rid of the junk first. Hence why he strapped 7 car batteries to a fucking a metal plate and had an active recharge station ready as a defense mechanism.
Fair enough. Oh, man.
I'm both really glad and really sad nobody touched that fucking ladder.
Probably for the best. There would have been one more injured person.
Injured's a word for it.
Injured or dead. One of the two.
Shell-shocked. I beg your pardon. What the hell? How did I get over here?
Thing is, I mean, like, if it's good enough, they might have burns. That's why I was like, yeah, injured. Like, you might get some 3rd-degree burns. Oh man.
She would be looking super fucking stressed out.
About what? About bringing red?
Well, everything, but also this is the second mission that she's having to run without Mao.
That's fair. Mal, I think this is Mao's second day break.
Yep.
Yeah. Kind of up to the medics to decide how long she can sit on her ass. She hates having to sit on her ass, but as far as how she can tell, she'll probably be good to go tomorrow.
Heck yeah.
Fucking adrenaline. Her fucking little stims that she gives people to help their bodies heal are very much helping.
I mean, if she's giving stims to help people heal,
Yeah, because she doesn't have mana. She's having to make up for the fact that she doesn't really have healing mana.
then I think Mao would actually probably be decently ready.
That's why I said ready tomorrow. That's like, it's Hoshi making sure. Unless y'all want to take her, Hoshi's not. She at least wants to make sure that her side won't reopen from Mao doing a sudden twist. That's her one concern.
And she would take a look to see how bad it is.
The two minor slashes that had appeared next to the major one have pretty well closed up, so they're not going to rip open too easily. The one major slash it's scabbed over really well, but it's still kind of in a state of it can be reopened. And if it does reopen, that is a big wound. But it's like probably half the size it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
She'd rather not risk Mao.
Yes, that's fair. Yeah. Hoshi would put out there like, yes, Mao is probably good enough today, but she'll be good to go tomorrow.
She would just look at Mao and just, I'm not risking you.
Okay. Then I'll play guard. And make sure he doesn't do anything. Watch his social be like, as he looks at a metal rod and it has a handle like a gun.
You might be making a taser.
She just gives Mao this look of, yeah, I can't lose you. Not again.
She'd give you a thumbs up.
Do try to be careful. You never know what kind of things professors can get up to.
Yeah, it's really hard with especially him. What are you doing? Launcher!
What kind of launcher?
Dart!
What? Did he say dart launcher?
We don't have darts. Well, we don't. She does. Ranged dart stem.
Hmm? Launch the adrenaline from a range distance.
That means I wouldn't have to try and throw my dart or stab somebody with it, I'm guessing.
You'd be able to shoot it.
From a distance and keep myself safe. That's actually smart, Sosho. I'm not sure why I'm surprised. I'm just surprised you chose to do that, of all things, or that all the options you had. Medics are important and rare.
He's got a point.
No regulations. Goes back to work.
Having no regulations is
Please.
wonderful.
Please keep an eye on everybody. And Mao is probably going to start fighting you later in the day to get up and move around.
Yeah, trust me, I figured.
Yeah, well, She and I haven't been apart for very long.
Well, she'll be back up and running tomorrow.
And then we can go back to our usual chaos.
Sure. Usual. Is this usual for you?
Feels like a Friday
What,
night.
running into dangerous situations that potentially risk our lives?
No, the undead part.
Oh no, the undead part is new. Everything else is pretty par for the course.
Okay, yeah, that checks. I'm used to rabbits jumping off of buildings and kicking people. It's really hard to get someone to explain to me what happened to them when their head is bleeding. And I just have to guess they got kicked in the head.
I'm used to running into open battlefields trying to pull people backwards while Mal covers my ass because I'm the primary field medic.
What
Do
do you
it.
think the difference would be between these zombies and normal necromancy?
Please get going before Iva's given any more time to think.
Ever
Yeah,
look into
let's go.
necromancy?
Iva.
Bye. Yeah.
Okay.
Ever
Thank you.
don't.
Never do it. No, this is actually useful. Please. Catelyn, keep looking into gods. Don't read about them. Don't read their names out loud. Don't do that. But give me God name, thank you.
Ozumi, I have a very important task for you.
For who? Ozumi? Okay, yeah, she go, huh?
Do not let Evru read the names of any gods
Okay.
under any circumstances.
Same goes for Catelyn.
If you find a book on gods, give it to Kylo.
Okay. I can do that.
Thank you.
I found a book.
Go.
Ozumi starts wandering over to Everett. She goes, yep. Just ice freezes her mouth instantly. She gets out one letter and it's frozen. She goes, no. Mine. Bye.
That's why I wanted ever looking into the necromancy instead of the gods and let Catelyn deal with the gods. Because Catelyn's
Everyone's
also
been
an idiot,
actively-
but Catelyn at least won't read it out loud. Because she's been trained. Simply because she's been told not to say things out loud, like about the secret hiding spots. So, like...
Dude, no, it's like, and you can tell it's like everyone was like, okay, I'm gonna check this last book, see if there's anything useful, and then I'll switch tasks.
Fair. While we're driving
And
out
she
to
was
the
like-
armory, by the way, I do want to read the god book that I was given. I don't know if there's
Yeah,
if it was
no.
just Toxite or if there was other gods in there, but
Yeah, no, so this book that she read, by the way, you guys heard, and it is frozen. It's like, what the
and then
fuck?
Dixie.
God,
Guessing on the spot there, Dixie.
Dixie. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
alright, she almost summoned Dixie. That would either be the greatest boon or
Or
the
the
most
worst.
Worst.
the god-awful hindrance you have ever seen. Have this random item. What does it do? It's a landmine. Oh, sorry, I lied.
Is it-
Yeah, it's a claymore, and I've lost the tag. Okay, bye.
I was active, by the way.
What?
Bow!
This is why I assigned Ozumi to
Dude,
that task.
Everyone, by the way, is sitting there like, my face is frozen. These, like, I'm gonna be real, Avery looks like, can you, like, that's that look of unfreeze, please? Oh, so he just walked away. Like, it was the most, like, your nose is open, you can breathe.
I feel bad using Ozumi like that,
I'm gonna be real.
but it's better than having 15 gods summoned.
Yeah. I mean, Elzumi probably is just gonna go hide the book, go give it away to Calio, and then unfreeze her mouth.
Give the book to Kylo, and then unfreeze Evru's mouth.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, alright, necromancy. Huzzah!
Thankfully, she probably won't be able to summon anything, because she will mispronounce it so horribly.
That or we're about to piss something off real bad.
Oh, shit.
So, to summon this ancient creature, call upon Gigabagabu Shadi. Why is the ground shaking? I was told not to let you say gods, not ancient deities, apparently.
I mean, to be fair, she doesn't know what kind of things would be found in a necromancy book.
Dude, Ozumi's gonna be sitting there learning with Evru and trying to guesstimate if what she's reading is a god.
I mean, it's the other reason why I want her looking into it is because we know, or at least Iva knows, that there is some type of magic capability with Evru. It would be good to learn what she can do.
Dude, she summons some fucking ancient skeleton on accident and goes, whoopsies, and then it disappears.
Yeah. I mean, like, for a summon to stay, you have to hold concentration, so she doesn't. If anyone has horrible concentration, it's her. So trust me, if she freaks out, she's gonna drop concentration probably, so it'll be fine.
Dude, she's like, ah! Okay, it's gone. Oh, it's me. Dad? No, fuck, Dad isn't here. God damn it, he'd actually know.
That or Iva, probably.
He'd actually know fucking something.
The two
Ozumi's
conspiracy
go-to
people
would be her dad.
Yeah.
Alright, if Ozumi's at the door when y'all get back, y'all know something fucked up.
Oh, for sure.
Oh boy.
Or if the base is gone.
God, I hope that doesn't happen.
Dude, the one thing Evru can't drop concentration on because she can't stop staring at the thing.
Gah.
Giant fluffy bunny.
Huh?
Giant fluffy bunny.
I'm just thinking of the bunny from JJK that got a fucking combo hit off on Toji.
Dude, that bunny was trying.
Version of that, just kicking fucking people.
Gotta give that rabbit like props. Like, it was trying. It was trying, man.
Dude, it's the only one that actually hit him, and it somehow got a combo off. Like, it got a 2-piece combo and then died.
Let it be known that the owner of the Zenin clan at that time was not able to handle Toji. The big man known as Nanami was not able to... Was Nanami in that one? Yeah, no, he was. Nanami was not able to handle Toji. The group, a lot of people there couldn't handle Toji. Neither could freaking, Jogo. And then this rabbit just goes, yeah, anyways, bam, bam. Oh!
Beast combo. Did it do, dude, 100% attack speed, 0 damage.
Oh, yeah, no, like, it did jack shit. But the fact that it at least landed a hit on, like, everybody else who missed everything or didn't even get to react, that's a win.
Yeah.
Reminder.
That is.
Yeah, because I mean, like, reminder, right? The only other people that ever even got to react in the entire show against Toji was Gojo and Gato. I don't think, as far as I can remember, nobody else. Unless you want to count Megami running away. Yeah. Like, Megami doing what he could.
Grab him.
Yeah, but Megami was a special situation.
Yeah, he definitely
Yeah.
was a special situation. Honestly, I would have loved to see how Yuji would have done with that, because Yuji's also a highly physical person. Like, I feel like he actually maybe would have had a shot. Like, not a high shot, but he would at least had a shot. Like,
I think Yuji might have had a shot.
yeah. Like, he's out of anyone in JJK that isn't Toji. He is one of the way more physical people besides Maki. Like, they're definitely the, like, higher, like, physical capability people. Because everyone else is just making up for shit by just, like, let's pour in some curse energy stuff. Like, he's actually, that's just raw talent. Like, Maki and Yuji is just straight up raw talent. Talent and a lot of fucking hard work. Oh, man.
Yuji legitimately didn't even know how to use cursed energy.
Yeah, and yet he did the freaking black flashes back to back. Crazy work.
He
Several
do them
times
at
over.
will. Get fucked, everybody else.
Yeah. Okay, getting back on track, y'all. Okay. What about that
Yeah,
book?
there's
Anything in there? We're driving, I guess.
Yeah. Let me grab my list of gods.
Because it's something
Which
like I'll
list
do
of
any
gods are we
diving.
using?
If we can find if I find any information on ones that might actually sound to be useful, she will do more digging on those ones to see if that can be used, or if any of them sound like they might be connected to this madness.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, oh shit, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Okay, no, wait, 38. 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, no, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57. Okay, we got a lot of gods.
Something tells me it literally will be like $3.
Okay. You bare minimum got Toxite on that bitch of a list. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so when he get when after Ivas flips through the pages of Toxite, of which takes up about a fourth of the book.
Yeah.
Actually, more like it's almost just like, oh my god, he's done a lot.
I mean, it makes
There's like
sense.
it's like reported threats, instances, people just going missing or dying suddenly.
Yeah.
If that's how much of the book is taken up, these are either really fucking massive books, or this is a massive encyclopedic series.
It is not a big book, so it's just a. Yeah, what's up?
I was gonna say something that I will also be trying to keep in mind with this, and that probably should be kept in mind from everyone here when it comes to god books like this in a world where the gods have abandoned us, and magic is very slim. There's a good shot. A lot of stuff written down about the gods are the same type of thing as with the Greek gods, where they made up a bunch of shit. God, what's the way of putting it? Like the mythologies, essentially. We could very well just be dealing with like, this is why you shouldn't piss off the gods, like type thing. So there is a shot that some of the stuff isn't true. We might have a Plato. That is something to keep in mind in the process.
That's fair. So when he gets to the second god, it would be denoted as a it would be a god, rumored god known as Thala.
Iva momentarily becomes male.
Oh.
You said
Oh.
he.
Oh.
Oh shit.
I didn't even catch it.
Alright. So
Yeah, she becomes he for a second, goes right back to she.
Iva, when she checks through, she doesn't read everything about Toxite. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
The following information she gets is another god known as Thala, who is nicknamed. It was known as the goddess of the shattered moon.
Yeah.
The reports on this god are very, from just the immediate first page, you've got like two very different doctrines of how this god TM works.
Okay.
Because you've got one side saying that she destroys the moon of a planet and then replaces it with her own.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
And another one saying that she destroys planets with moons for fun.
I think some worlds may have had very, very different experiences. So some people pissed her off, is my vibe. Or, again, we don't know how much of these things are true. One might just be completely false. Because humanity, at the end of the day, is very obsessed with the idea of angry gods. That is an obsession shown throughout history that we have.
The next one that would be in the list, is kind of a funny one.
Okay.
It's the most just like, got it, we got a moon lady. Grandma.
Grandma, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah,
Grandma!
Hey, Grandma. Hey, Grandma.
And guess what? This is the only god that they seem to have a concrete information detailing about.
Okay.
Like, it's the only one that they've got like a consistent thread. She gives sweets to people. Everyone is her grandchild. Fuck you. That's it. That's like the whole thing. That's not a whole lot. Apparently, you get cake frequently.
I'm just imagining
Gotcha.
Chi as they're going. Just, what are you reading, Iva?
Huh? Looking into the gods.
Yeah, anything interesting?
Well, we can't see their names out loud just in case. One's really, really enraptured about the idea of spreading poison and illness and killing off everybody that pisses him off even in the slightest. One...
That's the one Everett almost read out, right?
Yes, sadly. That would... plague on top of whatever this is not something we need right now.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, definitely not. There is a shot it could be connected to him, but it doesn't seem like it's the same type of plague. He seems to be more blighted plague. This is more cold. So I doubt it's him on that. I found one on a goddess of shattered moons. It's very, very mixed information, and some of this is definitely not true. Problem is I don't know which bits. Because one's saying, oh, she shatters people's moons and replaces it with her own. Others just saying she just destroys moons with any planets that have a moon. Which would be any planet with living life forces, because the moon is needed to control the tidal waves. Unless it's just a planet full of ocean people. Which is possible, but that would mean there'd be no land dwellers. So
That's a horrifying thought.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So either she really only likes ocean people and creatures and hates land dwellers, or I don't know. Neither of those seem good. And then there's the one that's literally just claiming to be everybody's grandma.
Grandma?
Yeah. You just said her name, but yes.
I didn't know that was her name.
That's her name.
Well, I guess if we're gonna invoke anybody...
I'm hoping she's not... I'd rather not invoke any of them yet until I do more digging, but, like, if we do actually invoke her, hopefully she's not, a hag in disguise that wants to kill everybody.
What exactly does it say on her?
Right now, it's just talking about that she calls everyone her grandkids and gives people sweets. Thing is, I don't know if you know about the tale about Hansel and Gretel. That makes... there's still a bit of leeriness for, tales like that. Those are typically used for... Those aren't made up for no reason. I'd rather hope that, she's not what that tale is made up after. I'd like to do a bit more digging before we possibly invoke her. If possible.
I mean, at the same time, we've both said her name several times. If we were going to invoke her, it would have already
That's
been
true.
done.
I mean, with it also being a normal relative, I think if we said it in the way that we have said it, it should be fine. I think if we try to directly invoke her, I think that would be the way of invoking someone like that who is such a trivial name. Whereas if you have some of these other gods that have a direct and outright name, simply saying their name would probably invoke them if they could be invoked. But again, the gods abandoned us years ago, so I mean the chances is pretty low.
Still, I think if there were to be a god, one by the name of Grandma might actually be half decent. Especially if she gives everyone sweets.
I hope, but also there's nothing saying or stating that those people come out alive. That's what I'm leery about. Those sweets could very well be poisoned. And with an eldritch god, I don't trust that. Listen, you have medicine expertise. I have expertise in this. And I'm telling you right now, it's not good to play with fire if we don't know what it is yet. I can handle many things. I cannot shoot a grandma god. Or worse, a hag that is an all-right, omnipotent being.
Right?
But yes, I am hoping...
I thought I had trust issues.
Listen. You learn not to trust anyone, including your best friends or your relatives, after some time, okay? Especially the government.
I think that's just a you problem.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. It's kept me alive so far.
We got 2 more gods in this damn book.
Alright, where are the other 2 gods? She's gonna go back to flipping.
We're only halfway to the damn city to go halfway to the armory.
Oh, man.
So continue with the list of gods.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Get to it, Mr. DM.
Yeah.
Chop.
Next one that would be in the list is a god that they seem to. It almost seems like some of the writings about them are almost dictating as if they've. Because some of these writings are definitely dating back, like information-wise, dating back pretty far into the world. That wouldn't be information that's still kept up to this day. And that's why these books are here. It's denoting that there does seem to be actual interactions between this god and the actual world. That being a god known as the Solar King.
Okay.
A god who seems to have a sort of cyberistic religion, while also being directly connected to the stars that give people the ability to live. Like, the fucking stars.
Yeah.
Provide light for planets. He's connected to those.
Okay.
It seems that there's light iterations of a while ago he had interacted with this world.
Yeah.
So there is the thought that he might actually have a link to this world's star.
Yeah.
For what that's worth or known, that's there.
Okay.
She's sitting there going, now that one's sketchy.
As he is known as the God King of the Stars and ruler of the Solar Throne, as he is known as the Solar King.
Okay. So
He calls himself God King.
He was immortal, that is known.
We absolutely do not say his name.
Yeah, no.
Under any circumstances.
That's one of those that I don't think you're a bit.
No.
Huh.
Yeah. We do not tell Evru of this guy. We do not tell Calhoun of this guy. This stays between you and me.
My muzzle is sealed.
Good.
The light details that would also be tossed out there that you can see within thing is the Solar King in specific seems to be insanely neutral in how he handles basically everything. Like he treats everything essentially on the same level playing field when it comes to judgment.
Yeah.
So it's like it's mostly like, okay, you put a lot of things on the same fucking scale without really. There ain't much morals being tossed in there for like extra judgment.
Yeah.
Like you have your morals and that's about it. That's what you weigh them against whatever's happening.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, no, there does seem to be some records. And the reason why these records are actually being brought up is it's like long fucking time ago there's denoting of ships appearing in the sky and this dude fucking appearing in front of people, just materializing out of nothing and then vanishing, and then the ships were gone. It's not known what the discussions he had with certain leaders of the world at the time, because he kind of materialized on a bunch of different points all over the world and then dipped.
Okay.
Nope, definitely not.
So it's almost like he interacted lightly and then left.
If I wanted to try and get information from him, it would be possible, by the sounds of it, with him being someone so neutral. But I don't think it's worth the risk of him having his attention brought back to this planet, and then him possibly deeming this place worth destroying, because then we have one new apocalypse to deal with. Don't think that's worthwhile.
Dealing with something that's.
Mm-hmm.
We're already dealing with something that we can't fully comprehend yet. I don't want another.
This, right now, we at least have a chance to fight back against. If he looks at us and simply says, damn your world because there are no gods, we don't have a way to fight back because there will be no gods to fight for us. I'd rather not.
Yeah, that's not exactly something I'm comfortable with. Let's move on.
Same.
I want to say this because I want to know Red. I know Red would say this if he can hear this. Red would sit there and be like, I want to fight a god. I know I can, but it'd be fun.
Not yet. I don't. If we ever have to contemplate that, I want to at least learn to make sure whether or not my gun can even do damage to a god. Then we can contemplate
Somehow,
that.
I don't think it can.
Then that's where we have to figure out how to do it. But hopefully that day never comes.
So yeah, the Solar King is a god that is. There you go. You got the Solar King.
Yep.
Cry? I don't know.
What about the last god?
The last one seems to be one that as it is known as a goddess known as Kazella, the goddess of despair and desperation. And from her denotes, it seems she appears when people are at their lowest and most desperate. Which is when she tends to offer them aid. But that is not aid that comes for free.
That might be a bad one to invoke.
This is a thing where at least... Okay, here's the thing with this. Something like this, I at least know that if she is invoked, I at least can guarantee she most likely will not take it out on everyone. It would probably be taken out on the singular person. But considering she typically goes for, well, as you may be able to read with your own two eyes, people that are in a bad situation, that really should only be something we're invoking if we are in the worst possible scenario with no other choice.
I was gonna say, that is literally the entire world right now.
It could be worse.
If, as it's assumed to have spread, that is accurate.
Yes. Thing is, I doubt anybody knows her name here. If there are, there probably are very few. And they either chose to try and reach out, and she either denied them, gave them that power, and then they still continued to fail, because they well, they couldn't handle it, or they're somewhere out there. Most likely, the chances of people knowing any of these gods' names in general, though, is pretty low, considering we abandoned the gods. And with these being eldritch gods,
Did we
out of all
abandon
things.
them, or did they abandon us? I feel like that's something we need to look into.
Well, it's kind of a mixed bag. It counts who you ask. And that's not me trying to be metaphorical, that's me being literal. It genuinely counts who you ask. Different perspectives will give you different answers. I doubt it was a one-way train, is what I'm basically putting out there. Most likely, it was probably a two-way thing. Gods rarely abandon mortals for no reason. Mortals rarely abandon gods for no reason. Unless the mortals get too full of themselves, or the gods simply learn to hate the people. But normally they only learn to hate the people if the people have done something that would piss off the gods to begin with. So it's most likely a two-way train, in all honesty. And if you read through most of those books, you're most likely going to get a bunch of biased things from either cultists, old religionists that still want to follow their religion, and the people who have become so desperately fueled by anger towards the gods because they don't know where to put their anger that is almost pitiful. So again, really counts who you ask. We can still look into it. We'll still definitely get information. It's just a question of how much do you read, how much do you take, and how much do you take with a grain of salt.
Still, it might be good to know what might have happened.
Of course. Even with just these
Give
bits
us a
alone.
better night.
Oh, yes, of course, go.
Give us a better idea as to whether or not they might be worth invoking.
Of course. That's why I kind of want Catelyn looking more into finding more books about the gods. The more information we find on not just the type of gods we might be able to try and get a hold of if we need that help, but also what might be connected to this crystal to begin with, the crystal dimension, would be one thing as well as the warlocks, but also having that information on what we might possibly invoke if we do at some point. Information's key. We just gotta make sure that we don't take everything with complete and utter truth as the exact word. Because that's the problem, is that a lot of people tend to do that. That's why a lot of people fall for the news.
Right.
I mean, they tried to bury the many things the military did. If we wanted to really trust them, we'd be dead right now. Blind trust will get us nowhere.
Fucking ride in the background.
I understand you
Wild
work with
chuckles.
them, and I mean no shots towards you or your group. You're a good group. It's just, sadly enough, they obviously have things they want to hide. Like any other
We're
government.
just as in the dark as you guys.
Oh, of course. I believe it. It's normally the higher-ups that do these sorts of things. Same thing with any other country. They all have their secrets. Just like every other organization. And rich person. And non-rich person. Everyone has secrets. How it typically goes. For example, I still have my wisdom teeth.
Yeah?
Yeah. Congrats, you're the first person to know that.
Huh. I had mine pulled.
Never had a need to. But I know that's not exactly the most common thing in the world.
Alright. Jonathan, thank y'all for talking.
You're welcome.
That has bought me enough time
I figured you were doing
to
something.
do this.
That's why I kept going.
Huzzah!
Hell yeah. What'd you do? Oh, hell yeah.
Ow!
Put info down in the NPC for us.
Information on the gods! Yay!
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, Toxite's fucking details are, whoa.
Whoa.
Illness, rot, decay, poison, all things can be a blessing, apparently. He is also more neutral than he is evil, according to some reports, and other reports have him as being a really right evil bastard, so, well...
Best he's not invoked.
Oh, yeah.
I cast planetary allergies.
Fucked up. You sneeze in the middle of a stealth mission, you die.
You might.
Yeah.
I cast itchy nose.
You fucked up. Get him out of here.
I really want to make a lot of really stupid spells.
Dude, we make a bunch of stupid spells that just fit for a Toxite. I cast 3rd level horrible coughing. Huh? You take 3d6 bludgeoning damage and you're incapacitated for a turn because you can't stop coughing.
I cast sneeze that never happens. You're paralyzed for a turn.
I cast 9th level seasonal flu. What the fuck? Don't ask why it's 9th level. Seasonal flu's miserable.
Alright, anyways, procrastinating.
Ah, yes, of course.
Yeah.
drive.
But yeah, you guys have the you guys have the 5 gods that book will give y'all. I had to roll 5 D100s try and decide what gods y'all got, and then I had to also I had to re-roll so many times because I only have like 57 gods.
That's fair.
And I got one that was like 58, and I was like, you bitch.
Just round down.
Suck.
At that point,
And then I
just
got
round
one
down.
that was like, I got one that was like 97, and I was like, that's not. Why'd you roll so high?
Well, it throws high when you don't want it to. D100s are spiteful.
Yeah, they are. Alright, well, all that lore having been expounded. And hell, I'm actually going to expound lore about Eldritch Gods I have.
Yeah.
For once ever.
I think the only one that's been pushed out onto the podcast properly has been Solar King, because he was involved in the Sanity campaign.
And Grandma.
Yeah, and Grandma.
Yeah,
But
Grandma too.
But, like, we didn't learn a lot about Grandma or Kazella. They were both there. Kazella actually played a huge part, but we never actually got to learn about Kazella or Grandma. They were just kind of there.
I mean,
yeah.
there's not much to learn about Grandma.
No. You don't understand. Where'd she get where'd she get all the cakes, okay? Where's she baking it from? Where'd she get her magic from?
Magic.
Who gave her the magic? Was she originally a
All
sorceress?
of the
What was her
children who
background?
just wished for a grandmother.
What was her first ever grandma? Or what was her first ever, like, daughter? Or son? What was her first child? Did she have a husband? Was she married? Like, where was she born? What
I don't
planet?
know. Maybe she's one of those old women that everybody just calls grandma because she acts like everybody's grandma.
We need her backstory.
Cakes, cookies, pies, you name it.
Backstory drop when.
Reapers, don't you hop on this train.
Hop on the train, Reaper. Hop on the train.
Acrid, we need, after this campaign, the Grandma campaign.
No, next.
No, come on.
To learn more about Grandma.
We need to find out
I
more
want to
about
actually
Grandma.
know. I'm actually curious, though, unironically, Reaper, which one are you interested in?
Yes. Would be
It's a
nice.
fair question. And anyone else who's listening.
Yeah.
Come.
Tell us.
Which god you care?
Tell us who you want to know more about.
I swear if
Say
someone
Grandma.
goes, whatever's causing the bullshit. Like, yes, we know. We'll get to that.
Dude, I swear, if it's actually grandma...
You know somebody's gonna do that just because you said that.
Huh?
You know someone's gonna do that just because you said that.
Yeah, Nits.
What the fuck?
I mean,
I only
I mean
reply.
other than
I only
nits.
reply. What the hell? Why am I catching strays? What is this?
Anyways,
I'm thankful,
I don't know,
asshole.
man. Dude, I just
No, you're doing the recording,
just-
I do the
The
audio
sigh of
mixing, I
disappointment.
upload, I do the titles, I pay for it, bitch.
dude, I just thought of the funny of you going onto the Lost Harbor channel and then commenting some shit.
Pick a random
popping
episode
back to
from
the
a
Shipyard.
random campaign. Oh god. Swap to my actual YouTube account, the freaking just Nitsify one. Start commenting some stuff. Oh god.
It's goofy and funny to me, I'm sorry.
The real play. I comment
my
on the
life,
Lost
ladies and
Shipyard with
gentlemen.
Lost Harbor and vice versa.
Yes, the indefinite strat.
This is my life,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Anyways,
Huzzah.
hopping
Help.
back into the plot that does
Yeah.
exist
We
and
drive.
does at least deserve some progression.
Yes.
Send help.
Pasta.
Dale.
Alfredo would be nice.
Anyways, cutting forward, y'all would be able to get to the armory. Woohoo!
Yippee.
Yahoo!
Yahoo. It's a Mia Mario.
First and foremost,
Yeah, what's
we
up?
need to see if we can find fucking vehicles.
Yep.
Alright, y'all would go, actually, question. Real question here. What vehicle did y'all take to get here?
Probably the larger of the flying cars.
Okay, yeah, so the 8-seater.
Yeah.
Got it.
You know, the logical thing.
I don't know. I'm gonna be real. Y'all do a lot of non-logical things all the time. That's why I got to ask.
Listen,
What
there's
have we done that is illogical?
every bit of logic I use is logical in its own right.
Sure. Next.
Genuine question. What have we done that is illogical?
Probably something.
Throwing shade without any examples. Wow.
Brother, this is just damn catching shades for no fucking reason. Cause like, why the fuck am I first it was on the Minecraft server, now it's here. What is this? Call me motherfucking Hamilton at this point, god damn.
Fucking throwing shade at the both of us.
I
Undeserved.
don't know. I think I'm coping. Anyways.
Coping from what?
Anyways, y'all would arrive at the
Armory.
armory, yeah. And you guys will be able to park at the armory and then head around back to the back underground parking area.
Alright.
Huzzah.
Huzzah.
Which is literally like essentially the way it's set up is there's the armory and then there's a building behind it that has a driveway going in and then it goes underground and then essentially under like just down and out and expands out.
Honestly, they probably would have driven the car into the underground parking area just for the sake of, you know, staying out of sight.
Hell yeah.
Because that is the logical thing to do.
I don't know why I got hemmed at, but fair enough.
Where's the nukes at?
I don't know. Anyways, you guys will be able to head inside, I suppose, with the vehicle.
It's an underground parking area. It makes sense that a vehicle would be able to park in the underground parking area.
Yes.
Yes, yes, I agree, yes, quite yes.
Okay, got it. Cool. You guys would be able to head down, and you guys would find that well, you guys would hit the ramp going down into the lower area.
Okay.
And you guys would find that the gating door, like the garage door styled gate that dropped down to prevent vehicles from going down there. I'm trying. My brain. I don't know why I can't think of what the fuck it was called. And I think I said it.
Gate.
Huh?
Security gate.
Security gate. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why that. Whoa. It's partially down.
Okay.
So, like, the left corner is more up than the right one is.
Ah.
So the gate is askew. It's like most of the way down. Like the right side's probably like a foot off the ground, and then the left side is like 3 to 4 feet off the ground.
Hey, Vito?
No, that's not normal.
I was really hoping that was.
I mean, occasionally it gets stuck, but not like that.
Damn, I was really hoping that was normal.
Oh, I don't know. Do you really just hear him hit the hardest? I don't know. I don't know of any instances of this happening. I don't know if it got emergency shut when everything went to shit and it got stuck halfway down, or somebody forced one side of it up. Or if when it closed, it landed on something.
I think the concerning thought is when it closed, if it landed on something, what did it land on? And where is it?
Oh, well, if it got in, it could get out. There'd be nothing keeping it in.
Or it could still be there.
Canonically, I have, by the way, this conversation happening in the vehicle.
Yeah.
So, what do y'all want to do from here?
Thunkin'.
We're gonna have to play this very carefully.
I can walk in.
I mean, or y'all can just... Yeah, go for it.
That's not a good idea.
I mean, we gotta go in there at some point.
Yes, but
Yes?
just waltzing in is a bad idea.
I mean, I'm not gonna stand up there and start yelling my name out and start being like, hey, bitch, come out and, like, let's play. I'm not Johnny. Like, I mean, like, the idea is, I mean, I'd hopefully stealth in. I'm not gonna go in guns blazing, throwing dynamite around, clanging pans together. I wouldn't be doing that, unless you want me to. That's a plan. I don't know. I
Who's
wouldn't say it's a
Johnny?
good plan. Oh, do you not know about... Okay, so, this is why you should read the book of The Walking Night.
Moving on.
So, in chapter
Moving
37...
Dude, I love how the aggressiveness in chapter 37 leans the fuck in.
I understand
You're welcome, folks.
She'll be speaking about this for the next 5 minutes until someone shuts her up. But yes, it's just...
It's red tried.
Welcome, folks.
Oh, man.
Just Red's chuckling. I'm just like, alrighty.
You invoked, aka asking a question. You triggered my trap card. Oh,
She
man.
lets her go on for a minute before just taking both paws, placing them on the top and bottom of Iva's muzzle, and just stop.
Yeah, so you see what
Stop.
happens is you would see that he would punch his hand through the hole, and he would begin to tear it open, and he'd pop his
Close.
head through and say,
Close.
"Here's John." What?
She would close her hands over your muzzle.
Like the most like stop.
Iva,
Huh?
stop.
Red gets out. Like y'all just watch Red open the door and get out.
Fair enough.
She follows behind.
Samoa's just like, well, I'm done waiting.
Fair.
Ryu hops out, Vito and Satoshi hop out, Chi and Iva hop out, Trevor and Silas make their way out as well.
Yeah. I can stealth in if you want me to. Take a look around. One thing I'm good for is stealth.
I mean,
That's
we
up
can
to you.
both probably stealth in.
Yeah.
It is a question of who do y'all want stealthing in and who do y'all want hanging back.
I don't imagine we want to send a lot of people in checking if we don't know what's in there yet, right? Don't-
Likely not.
Yeah.
She'll just, Trevor, Silas, stay by the vehicle for the moment.
Got it. Okay.
Vito, Satoshi, where would the keys be?
You see Satoshi just hit the hardest since dead silent. Satoshi just looks at Vito like you're the one that know. Vito go, well, it'd be in the primary office, which is on the other side of the... Well, it's on the right side, middle of the wall of the office doors over there of the parking area. That would be where all the keys would be held. It did have a metal reinforced door.
Right, we're gonna need your help finding it, because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lock on it as well. Rio, I'd like you to stay with Silas and Trevor.
All right.
Peace. 26 on my stealth.
Joke's on you. I got a cloak, bitch.
It would be so Iva to just be like, yeah, I just have this random item. Bitch, where'd you get that from?
That's illegal.
She's gonna have Vito stay with Iva,
Okay. And Red sticking with you.
and Red and Satoshi sticking with her.
Yeah, Satoshi. Okay, do I have... Awesome. I don't for either of them. Man.
Sorry, love.
These are two characters, by the way, that have never been grabbed by you guys.
Yeah, I know, because they were injured.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I have red sheet, though. Literally everyone you were like, stay at the car, I have a sheet for. Like... I'm not...
Problem I have for Silas, Trevor, and Rio.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're gonna find. And yeah, Silas and Trevor can't really do much. That's why Rio's there.
Yeah, also Silas can't really stealth. The second his fire goes off, that's a flashbang of light.
Exactly. Thus is why Rio is there.
That's fine.
But also, we need to keep Trevor safe until we figure out where the vehicles are. And which ones can actually be taken.
True.
Yeah.
Thus, Iva completely disappearing, so it's like, alright, Vito, stay with Iva.
Dude, I'll be real, Vito does this. Alright. Where'd she go?
Behind you.
Bitch. He's
You
gonna
know,
go.
the
He's
fucking
gone.
8-foot tall Lupin.
He vanishes. Vito
yeah.
vanishes.
Let's
With
go.
a natural fucking 20, apparently.
Let's go.
And Satoshi is fucking... He's here.
Oh.
Dude, I just want to put it out there though. The support in the sniper said peace.
I'm gonna go make food.
What? What are you gonna go make?
Food.
Food? Okay. So,
What that means.
yeah, so, Iva,
Yeah.
Vito, you head in first.
Yeah. We go in first.
You get... Yeah. You guys would get by about a couple of the support pillars.
Mhm.
You'd be able to see, holy shit, there are some armored vehicles in here.
Okay.
Crazy. It's almost like they're parked here.
I hope
What? Crazy.
I will roll that. Let's decide.
I don't know what Anya had
No.
said.
She said, let's hope with them once it's actually a truck.
Oh yeah.
That's a car. That's a SWAT van.
Useful.
That is useful, yes. You know how many bodies I can fit
Guys.
in there?
Quite a few.
Yeah.
Damn it, it's
What?
That is a bank, one of the transport bank vehicles
Mm-hmm.
that seemed like it was under repair.
Oh.
that could be useful.
That is useful, yeah.
Like one of the heavily armored vehicles that's used to transport money from bank to bank.
yeah. Could be. Imagine
However,
what
it is
Social could turn that
currently
into.
not- I present to you Flying Bank Nuke.
Hell yeah. I mean, hey, listen. If we just take out that whole military base in one big boom, I mean, like, that fixes the problem. Like,
Yeah, but there could be people in there that are actually good people.
yeah, but if the superiors are alive, who care? The morals.
No, there was a distant side, a distant sigh. So yeah, you guys, there's an armored bank vehicle. It was probably in here for the mechanic.
Yeah, yeah.
And since it was an armored vehicle, it was easier for the police to know how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And there is one more SWAT van that also seems to be in flawless peak condition.
Fuck yes.
And the other one's in near stellar condition, at least from outward perspective.
Okay.
From what Iva can see.
Yeah.
So Iva and Vito are like, alright, cool. They get past the first support beam. Heading down, you know. You're about halfway
Mm-hmm.
to the area. And then she and her group head in. They are nowhere near as stealthy as you. You can very occasionally hear Satoshi's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Red seems to be keeping his stealth shockingly well. With a
You're playing this up.
yeah, and then she kicks a can that she didn't see in the dark.
Well.
That clatters and scares a rat that squeaks and then runs away. And you got a nat 1. There is a moment of silence, except for the rat running. It runs out the door, and you kind of would just see Trevor just hit the hardest. Is that a rat?
Gah.
Huh? Yeah, you could try again. Nothing seems to happen. There's no nuclear bomb of undead charging you.
Okay.
That scares me more than if there was.
Why?
It's either there really is nothing there, or
It just didn't hear you.
it's being intelligent and waiting.
That too. It is also an option.
I'm concerned. What did you do with my dice?
Oh.
She is terrible at stealth.
Oh.
So you're 14.
Better than that one?
Yeah, no, really. You're 14. You're 16, and then a 15. Red had the highest. Red, go ahead and give me an intelligence save. Okay. You would, she would see Red's, like, chest lightly convulse, but no sound would exit his mouth. So it's that very light moment of, no, don't laugh.
Just give him this look of, you good?
He just gives a nod and keeps walking.
I continue on.
As Vito would get as I gotta roll. How's that metal door doing? How's it? Okay, so good old as going from there, the metal door. So the metal door will not actually be in the greatest condition. I will roll for this and this. Okay. Got it. Awesome. Well, since I am the only person still here, hi everyone. Hope y'all are enjoying the campaign. Um,
What?
I'm the only one here, so I'm waiting. Yeah. And you walked away too.
Did you say he walked away?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He sent a message. Well, because I was talking.
Expects us to continue.
Yeah, because he didn't know you walked away. Because you didn't say anything. But I'm going to keep it going now. Now that Anya's back. Hello, hi.
Hello, hi. I have food.
How dare you? Okay.
Make your own food.
No. There's no food.
Yes, there is.
Not really. Um. Going forward, you would get Chi and Co. Chi, Red, and Satoshi. Good old Satoshi. Be able to catch up to Iva and Vito, who are currently waiting. I'm going to say they're waiting. At the reinforced iron door that's been knocked open.
Oh.
The door is open. The bulletproof glass has several hit markers on it, like shatter marks where bullets hit it, except they're on the inside.
She would just. That's not supposed to look like that.
No, it's not. So that is that's the state of things as the group would reconvene at the door as Iva and okay, hi.
Hi.
So hi. Cool. I had to keep this thing going by myself for a moment because Anya also stepped away before you did.
I did not know that. I had to do
That's
something.
fine.
That was
That's why I
there.
just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
It was just a moment where I was like, hi everyone, I'm the only one here.
Dude, you know,
Hope y'all are enjoying the campaign.
Dude, you know, it was one of those things where I had to go handle something because with it being as cold as I was like, right, I don't have faucets running. Right, I need to do that. So I had to get them leaking so that way they they drip overnight and we don't have frozen pipes in the morning. So I sat there, I was like, I need to do that. I also need like a drink because I haven't drank something in like 3 hours. So I was like, okay, I need to get something. But like I literally just heard Anya say something a bit ago. That's why I was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine. Like he'll just be able to continue doing the thing with her, and I'll go do this real quick.
Fucking nope. The thing Anya said a little bit ago was, I'll be right back.
Straight up, there was some stuff she was saying that I couldn't understand what she was saying. So that was kind of that thing of like I didn't know at all what she was saying at some points.
That does check.
Yeah. Whenever she's not like close nearby, like it gets funky sometimes. Like it was picking up the stuff when she was actually like role playing stuff, but anytime she said anything that wasn't directly in response to what you were doing, I didn't know what she was saying.
This makes sense because all that time she was not in her chair.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Cutting back to the canon that is now actually known, Chi and her two caught up to Iva and Vito, who are waiting.
Mm-hmm.
because the reinforced iron door or metal door that Vito mentioned that was there, the security door, is currently the place where the lock would be is busted open and the door is open.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And it's bent in, and there are several bullet marks on the bulletproof glass, except it's not on the outside, it's on the inside.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those, like, I was like, Iva and Vito wait, because they're not walking into that by themselves.
Someone try
She
to
would
fight
just-
back.
She would just. What are the chances that was from the creature that was in the vents and not something else?
It's possible. I mean, it was able to bash down doors after a few swings, but I don't know about if it had the ability to, jar that other door open before. Not sure. It could be another lanky motherfucker.
Okay, who's here? Who actually? Okay, hold on. You got Vito. You got I. This affects heavily how I can respond as an NPC. Vito, Satoshi, and Red. Okay, I can say nothing.
I mean, Vito and Satoshi. Bleh.
I'll roll.
Yeah, they
Fuck
were.
off, autism.
They were in the area where that lanky guy was. So there's a shot that they at least would maybe know what that thing's capable of, because we kind
Vito-
of cheesed the hell out of that thing. So
Vito and Satoshi would know if this door connects to the main building.
Yeah. They would. Yeah. No. Vito definitely. No, Vito would go. There's no vents linking the two.
What about the rest of the building?
No, there's no vents linking this building from the other one. It's a separate vent system.
I'm not talking about the vents. I'm talking about the building proper.
They're not connected.
Oh boy.
The security gates were dropped. It was probably back when the first instances of those, because the gates are. Well, it depends if there was anyone working. If there was someone working, then the gate would have been open. Which he motioned to the fucking bank vehicle, which has active equipment around it. It's like, considering that, the door probably would have been open. But that first night, there were some creatures that were at the start of this whole thing. I haven't seen what those things were capable of. I only heard them.
So it could be an
If
entirely
it was one of the
different creature.
first. Sorry, go ahead, Mitz.
Oh no, I already said my full thing. You're good. Go. That was my full sentence. For once, I'm not doing a full ramble. That was genuinely my full sentence.
If it was one of the creatures for the first night, then it would definitely be strong enough to stop the gate from going down and bust through this door.
Considering it looks like it just punched the lock until the door opened. It didn't.
'Cause-
I remember that lanky one actually going for where it knew weak points would be, like the hinges.
Because I have a. Didn't you mention that you saw one get hit by a vehicle?
Yes. There was one that basically tanked the vehicle. It did not budge for the vehicle. The vehicle budged for it.
It took. I mean, the vehicle did take it with it. It just.
Yeah, but it's the fact that it got up and the vehicle didn't.
I did also personally witness one of them from the first night breaking through the doors on a military compound.
Mm.
On top of that, it took several shots to the head from a sniper.
You know, these things are getting
And they
all
don't
sorts of
exactly
mutations.
have...
If those were the stars.
Apologies.
The things we're fighting are weaker than what the original ones were. Iva, didn't you throw something out about super soldiers?
Yes, super soldiers is a thing. It is a thing that multiple governments have tried at this point. It wouldn't be too surprising if they tried it with the crystals, in all honesty. Hell, it wouldn't be too surprising if they were trying to create them using the mana. It could be one of the many reasons why they wanted it. Which could have, what might even be what led to this outbreak in the first place. Overcharged mana.
Were any of them
leading to
successful?
this. The ones that I'm aware of? I'd say there was one or two that was successful. Though, it counts who you'd say... It counts who you'd ask in the concerns of quote-unquote success. One of the people I used to know considered it a success, and he was a professor. The others disagreed, because they didn't have control over the person. But that's not the same country, which I should probably specify. I don't know how things went for this country, but I have no doubt in mind they probably tried something similar.
If they were successful, then they wouldn't have let it out of their sight, so...
Exactly. At least, in the very least, wouldn't have been successful in the government's eyes, but to some others it might have been seen as a form of success.
Mm-hmm.
Individual success, after all, would be measured differently compared to what a government would want.
That does, of course, beg the question, if these are weaker than the original ones, where are the original ones?
Well, if the ones we've been fighting, the average ones, the common ones, they're weaker than the ones that started it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's these special ones that are different in some way.
Well, there's something to keep in mind, right? So here's something, little bit of fruit for your apple, if you will. Here's what we know,
What
right?
the fuck?
The commons were most likely the ones that had no mana. The ones that are special are ones that had mana. Most likely the ones that came from the base were people that did not have mana but had extra injections of something pumped into them, which is what would lead to the quote-unquote super soldiers that we're seeing there, which is what may have been breaking out. There could also be a chance of something worse, which could be people who had mana because the military was holding on to people with mana, monopolizing them, and then going
I'm
as
proof of
far... Exactly. And going as far as to use them as test subjects, like Red, to maybe use them for, you know, bigger tests. We don't know what they were going to do with Red, do we? Truly? Like, even if they said they were going to be doing a execution, it wouldn't be the first time a government hid something like that to do something else. All I can say is simply, imagine if you took all the agents that they were already applying to somebody without using the mana to try and create a super soldier, and then you apply the mana to that. That is catastrophe. Something like that could be waiting. It might still be in the military base. Those might be the ones that we might have to deal with when we get there.
something you need to mention there, Red?
Oh, my brain's still foggier than I'd like, but I know that they wanted to do something with me. Death
Fucking nut.
was not on the table.
Checks the
They
thumb.
expected it to kill me. I think they wanted to know what would happen after.
See, there's something that never aligned from the
What do you
get-go.
mean?
Go for it.
What do you mean after?
You just see him bring up his hand and like knock on his own head. Like that motion of like trying to knock some information out of your own head, like where you knock on your own head, like there's nothing in
Mhm.
here. You would just go, something. Something. Can't. I was told by the only friend I'd made in that holding cell I had, the guard that kept me fed, more than what I was supposed to be fed. The regulatory diet I was handed was too short. Wasn't enough food for how much my body actually needed. They wanted to make sure I was starved for food and thirsty, but that God makes sure I didn't. And he told me what they were going to do with me. That's why when I got handed to you, all I could do was laugh. Because I knew if you killed me, you and any guard assigned with you would lose their jobs and their lives.
That's why you agreed to behave.
Behave's a word for it. I agreed to behave to hang on to actually get a chance. To maybe actually reclaim something that you could call a life. They stole years of my life. I want to watch this fire burn.
It's fair. I understand. To be honest, one thing that never made sense to me from the get-go, when I was told and when we got information, more information on you, is why in the hell would they want to kill someone with that type of mana control, with that type of uniqueness? Because even if he broke the law, even if he did what he did, governments in the past have been known to turn a blind eye if they can make use of someone. And if they were to want to make something like super soldiers or experiment or get better control over the mana, especially when they've been reaching for crystals like this, it would make no sense to simply kill Red. There'd be no logic to it. However, as much as I'd love to continue on with this thought process, because I love entertaining these things, we have an area where there's currently a bunch of bullet holes and possibly some type of freak creature in there. I don't recommend us standing around and talking out in the open like this currently.
Dude, that was such a random, like, lore moment.
Yep.
Well, fuck it, we take it.
We take what we can.
She would just. I do have one more question before we go in. And this should be quick.
Mm.
Do you have any idea as to what your name actually is? Or is that still locked away behind some fog of insanity?
Nope. Dude, he hits the quickest. You see his brain just go, eh? Nope, nothing, gone.
I'd like to start using your proper name, but
Dude, they redacted his name so hard, even he doesn't know it.
you're Bureaucratic red tape.
Bureaucratic assholes. I need to, yeah, that's right. I should think of what his name is.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
smart, yeah. Unless you want another,
So that you're not
Kent
doing what you did with
Ramirez.
Ozara.
Unless you want another Kent Ramirez, man.
Dude, the Kent Ramirez goes hard. I don't know why, but it's just some guy.
Let's also try to avoid another Ozara.
That
You had to look up her name on the spot.
Yeah, because I wasn't expecting you to roll so well on the first roll. Also, again, it'll always be the thing. Always. Fuck names. I hate them.
Valid. That is a lot of DMs, like, bang.
Oh, there's more than a few times where he's looked at me and said, and before you ask, let me pull this up so I can find a name.
There's two types of players. There's the players who never ask any name and then they lose all the lore. And then there's the people who ask about every name and then suddenly the DM has to make up random lore.
You have just described Acrid and I to a T.
Yep.
Thumbs of the ups. Moving on.
Oh, man. I mean, do we want to go in?
Yeah, going in would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
Just that thing of be careful, stay quiet, keep your eyes peeled.
And no kicking cans.
Cheese ears go back.
I'm just trying to help you.
Red would look and go, Clarence to fight.
If the situation occurs,
I need a knife. Only temporarily.
she pulls her combat knife and just... I need it back.
He grabs your knife and then slashes his arm and then hands it back. I did that, or I can burst my own blood vessels.
Let's not have that happen.
So I was like, I'm gonna get the blood one way or another. Either you let me cut open my arm, or I'll just rip it out of my body.
Now I know why you healed so fast.
Yeah, as for the everyone, they would notice he slashes his arm and there's no blood on the blade. Like there's blood pooling at the edge, but it's not coming out.
I also know why you didn't bleed when I cut that sigil off your back.
Possibly. As he'd head in, just kind of nudge the door out of the way.
She would also head in.
I don't know in what order you guys want people to head. I know Red would head up first because he's fine with taking a hit.
She is sticking very close to Red. She's got her pistol and combat knife.
Hell yeah.
In the typical pistol right hand, combat knife left.
Hell yeah.
I'm in the back because I'm keeping an eye out in case this thing's not actually in this room and is actually possibly coming from behind.
Not to mention, you've got a sniper rifle.
Yep.
Can't wait for Iva to hit the hardest. Do a flip! Does a flip and shoots a fucker who's running up behind y'all. Hey, they're over here. Bang! Everyone's deaf.
You're about to watch the craziest trick shot of your life. Watch this. Dude Perfect's got nothing on me.
Oh man. Alright. Well, you guys would be able to head into bada beep beep bop bada ba beep. You guys would head into the room, and honestly, thinking about it, I have no idea how long this little area is gonna take, because y'all don't know if there's a fight ahead. So I'm gonna end here.
I'm placing my
enough.
bet 2 sessions.
Well,
I'm gonna
one
place
of
my
these-
bet 7 sessions. Alright guys, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching this episode of we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Say it right.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.